Hi, I'm Karen Russell, and we're at the Yoga NoHo Center in North Hollywood, California. I'm with Kristen Carmela, who did her teacher training here, and we're going to go through cat-cow, Marjariasana, and Vidyasana. So this is a very, very classic spinal warm-up, and you can do this every day. And we're going to start with cow first. So I want you to take a breath. Before we actually go into this, we'll talk about tabletop, okay? So let's find a really good tabletop. Notice that her hands, we talked about the platforms, so we want to check in. So her foundation right now are the hands and the feet. She's going to spread the fingers wide. Root into each knuckle. This will really take the weight off the wrists. And press from your thumb to your forefinger, the little squishy part in there, and root down. Now notice her shoulders are stacked slightly over the wrists. And she's going to firm the outer upper arms back and down. Remember we did that. Notice that the shoulder blades then go on her back. And then bring your knees up just a little bit so the hips are slightly stacked over, okay? So having an established good tabletop position will help you get into inversions, certain things that you're gonna do at the wall. And it's also nice to check in with your tabletop even before you go into postures like down dog. So we'll go into cat pose first, Marjariasana. She's going to inhale in tabletop, and as she exhales, she's going to round the navel, right? Round the back, look at the navel, and really lift up through the back body. Now she's pushing her hands a lot, and she's really drawing the chin down, looking at the navel, drawing the tailbone down. On the exhalation, right? Inhale back to tabletop for a moment. And just stay there. Check in, Kristen, with the shoulders on the back, navel in. So always, there's a idea that we want to keep the shoulder blades down the back, but we draw the navel in too, just like if we were standing in your mountain pose, right? So we always go back to the platforms. Now, one thing about this posture, on the exhalation, we're going to do it one more time. So inhale and tabletop. Exhale, contract. So round the low back, gaze at the navel, right? And keep pushing your hands down. So 90% of the time, as you exhale, you'll contract. You'll inhale, expand. Now let's go into Vidyasana. Inhale, cow pose, shoulders go back, heart pulls through, all right? And chin lifts, but lift through the heart. So a lot of times people will make the mistake of stretching their neck too much. We don't want to overwork the cervical spine, right? She's inhaling here. Now exhale. Cat. Draw in, right? Lift the hips. Yep. A little bit more. And inhale, cow pose. Shoulders go back first. Notice that she draws the shoulder blades back first. Heart shines through. And then on your own a few times with the breath. So you can do variations of cat-cow, right? But make sure that the breath, you inhale, expand, exhale, contract. Now there might be some postures, especially in the fitness world, that might be different, but in yoga, about 99% of the time, we're inhaling, expanding, exhaling, contracting. And then find your tabletop one more time. This is a nice way, so root through the hands, root through each knuckle, take the weight off the wrist, because when you're starting a yoga practice, you'll get a lot of weight on the wrist. Also, if you stack your shoulders, draw the shoulder blades back and down, that will take the weight off the wrist. Drawing the navel in and up will take that weight too. And that is your cat-cow, Marjariasana, and Bidhilasana.